The B and I, when we were kids, we loved video games. Loved video games. Who doesn't growing up? However, the B and I had a very, very specific criteria about what to play. Okay? If a video game, let's say, required the players to get from point A to point B, and the requirement for completing a level or the story or the gameplay was to read, fuck that game. Okay? Fuck that game. The B and I hated to read. We hated it. The B is my brother, by the way. Oh no. If the game required us to read to progress, no thank you. Give me Mario. Let me walk across the screen, scrollers, jump, bonk, 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 easy. Press a button, point the joystick or the D-pad to the right side of the screen. Then you just move along. No reading necessary. You just have to get from one end to the other. But the Legend of Zelda series, tons of reading. Ocarina of Time, that was a game we had when we were kids. We saw there was reading involved. No audible voice acting. Fuck that game. That was our attitude back then. Fuck The Legend of Zelda. One of the greatest game series of all times. Fuck that game. Another one, Pikmin. Oh, cute little guys. What's with this? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. There's reading? Fuck that game. Okay? Anytime there's reading, no, thank you. And, so we ended up, but if there was voice acting and reading, but the characters would voice the lines, we love that game. We played Star Fox 64. You know, the classic do a barrel roll, and I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, but at least he was talking. I didn't have to read what barrel roll was, because I probably couldn't even read barrel roll. And, you know, simple beat-em-up games, fighting games. You don't have to read shit to do that. Remember, we went to video games to get away from books, okay? That's the point here. That's what we're doing here. We're numbing our brains. We're not trying to educate them. Give me a break here. And the B and I understood that. Now, GoldenEye, the classic 1995 N64 GoldenEye is an interesting game because we love that game. But you know what was great about that game? Is it had reading, no audible dialogue, but no matter what the fuck you did in that game, you could still progress from level to level, even when it was mission failed. I think it was the first time I ever saw the word mission failed, and my grandfather had to tell me that's what it said. I'm like, but I can still play the game. So I can shoot everybody in this game, and I can still do it. If the game had shooting, plenty of violence, minimal reading to progress the story, and voice acting, that was our game. GoldenEye, Super Smash Brothers. And here's a story about Super Smash Brothers for you folks. Okay, the very original Super Smash Brothers game, right? The announcer had a very obscured voice, right? Very hard, not quite audible. Right? So the original announcer, and he would say, like, Samus, or Donkey Kong. He was very echoed up, right? So I remember that one. Of course, we still can't read, right? So, but at least he's talking and saying the names. And what happened in that is, we all know Pikachu. Well, back then, the B and I did not know Pikachu. And the way he said Pikachu's name when you would select it, he said, like, Pikachu. But we could not read Pikachu, okay? We didn't know what the fuck that word was. So all we assumed was going by ear. And my brother, the B, he heard Pubashu. That's right, Pubashu. Sounds like it, right? Pikachu, Pubashu. So to this day, that's a great memory for us. Pubashu. Yes, there was no Pikachu. There was only Pubashu. And here's the most hilarious part. When we finally watched Pokemon, I am positive, we did not connect the two. We did not connect the two whatsoever, that Pikachu was indeed the Pubashu we knew from Super Smash Brothers. Because, again, we hated to read. Kiss my ass if it had any reading to progress the story. Now we love The Legend of Zelda. Now we love Pikmin. But when you're a kid, you know what you love and you know what you hate. And you stay true to that, and you have a good fucking time. And I love the games we played. Oh my goodness, would the original Pokemon games have been in trouble if we played those while we were young? Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Water Gun, Pokemon names that are not spelled like the words they're based off of. Yeah, that game would have messed us up, and we would have just thrown it down and say, fuck this game.